The internet will overwhelm you with bullshit journals, trackers, and oh, take this supplement for unlimited energy. But I created a 5-minute framework that does better than all of that. Because even if you're a complete idiot, like sometimes I am, even you could get it done and have unlimited energy throughout the next day. Yo, bro, my name's Jas, and I teach young men the art of self-discipline because it changed my life and it will change yours too. It seems like you're interested, bro, so drop a subscribe because it helps me help you. Unlimited energy is this thing where it's like, okay, everyone wants it. Everyone wants to feel sort of motivated for their goals all the time. Having this unlimited energy on tap, right? Like you're imagining yourself on those really good days where you wake up, you just feel really good. Bro, the thing is, unlimited energy for you right now basically means you're leaving it out to the will of like the universe or God or whatever to make you wake up and have the unlimited energy when you wake up. But you can't leave it to randomness, and you click this video because you want the actual framework and way to make it happen without you having to like leave it out to the will of something else. And that's flipping sick, man. The fact that you want to take control over this is actually, it's very commendable, because most people don't realize like that it's within your own control. They'll just go and take like these L-arginines and whatever. What is that, bro? They'll smash like multiple black coffees, or like, actually, bro, to be fair, they put milk and sugar in it as well, which is like way worse. I actually do one black coffee a day early in the morning, and the science says you got to do it before 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. or something so you sleep properly. But I keep it in a very tight window. But look, that is not what this video is about. This video is about if you actually wake up and on a day where you should have had less energy, on a day where even if you don't sleep properly, bro, you'll still have the energy, right? If you do this one thing. So I'm going to tell you it right now. And bro, the thing is, all it requires you to have is some type of goal, some type of thing that you're like working towards. And bro, that could even be your school or your job or something like that. But it works even better if you got something for yourself, because the intrinsic motivation gives you even more energy. Not just like your boss said come to work at 8 a.m. and that's what we're going to do. The thing that we really want to do here is have some type of like internal shift that gives you energy and motivation on tap. And that all comes down to having a plan for the next day. And bro, look, the night routine is the one thing that if you implemented it, you would actually begin to feel the effects of having energy on tap, unlimited motivation the next day. And all it comes down to, yeah, is just every single night, you have to give yourself the feeling of, I've completed today and now I can shut down because I've basically planned tomorrow already. So it becomes really powerful when you begin to associate this night routine that gives you that feeling over time, over many, many days. And then as it becomes ingrained into your mind, you're showing yourself that you're the type of guy that can plan the next day, execute the next day, tick it off, put the stamp on it, and then you can sleep. And that makes not only falling asleep easier, it means that when you wake up, you've got the energy. And I'll tell you exactly how and why, because we'll go through each component of my night routine, bro, because when I started implementing this, I started seeing this unlimited energy on tap, this motivation for my goals, and then actually getting results from it, man. It's actually just so simple, bro. When I run through this, you're going to be like, bro, is it really that simple? You're not going to believe how simple this is to have unlimited energy the next day, because it's probably not like too far off what you do already, right? So like the first two things that I do is that I turn off all the light, yeah, as much as I can, because bro, look, I live with my family, they're not really like clued up on you got to turn the lights off to make the melatonin production and all that. Like, bro, I'm not gonna explain that to my mum. She's not gonna understand it. No one's gonna understand this. So look, do your best. That's what I try and do, right? I just turn off all the lights at home and I try and just make sure there's no sort of ceiling light entering my eyes. And if I want to put a light on right in bed, it's just the reading light for my book. I'll show it actually. Yeah, bro, it's literally just this light, bruv. So it turns on like that, and you open the book and you're reading it, but the light's basically shining on the book, right? Like pretty self-explanatory. And along with turning off all the lights, yeah, obviously I brush my teeth unless it's a cheat day, and then I go into my room and I plan tomorrow tonight. And bro, the way I plan tomorrow tonight, it's not some like crazy sort of practice that takes ages and like I have to go into every meticulous detail of what I'm gonna do. The way it works for me is I just write down line by line in my phone app notes thing, right, as a checklist, so I can tick it Like the reason I do it as ticks is because I just love the feeling of like ticking things off, right? And seeing the fully ticked off day, it just, bro, it feels so good. But some of the things in there are literally just there as something that I would have done right just by existing. It's nothing crazy or extra, yeah? Like for example, that would be go to work or go to school. And for me, it's just like literally between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. I just put it as like job block, and I can tick that off every day. Outside of that, for example, in the evening, it will be like gym. But I won't just write gym, you got to make it a bit more specific, right? So I'm just going to forget otherwise of what I'm going to train. So I'll write like shoulders and arms, and I'll write like the 2-2 method. And for me, bro, the 2-2 method for shoulders is literally just 2 exercises in the anterior delt, 2 on the lateral delt, 2 on the rear delt. Otherwise, I forget to hit my rear delts and I look retarded, right? So that's the type of detail I go into. I literally just write like the output of what I want that thing to be. So the output of shoulder day is that I've hit 2 exercises on each delt head, and that's what I'll write in the notes, and then I've got that sorted, right? In the morning for today, for example, I've written record the 5-minute night routine YouTube video, and that's what I've now, like, I'm doing it, right? So after I do this, I'm literally gonna just tick that off. The next thing on my routine literally just says get ready for work, so that's what I'm gonna do next. So you're gonna end up with this sort of list of things to do, and it's a checkbox list. And when you have that, you're gonna have a direction. That's like the software of when you're programming something like a robot. And oh no, I don't want to be a robot, bro, I'm a person and stuff. But you're gonna be full of energy, full of like conviction in your day, and actually being able to make progress towards your goals now, because you're not going to wake up and be like, what do I do? Scroll on the phone first, and oh, no one's even messaged me, but I'm going to switch between the apps anyway. And bro, it's just the stupidest thing in the world. Like when you do it like this and you have that exact thing of like, I'm going to wake up and I know exactly what I'm going to do, it gives you this sort of mission for every day, and that's so powerful, especially as a man, bro. I'm not sure how it is for girls. Like girls don't even watch this anyway, so it's fine. As a man, bro, you actually need some type of mission in your life. Everyone says it, right? You always hear it online. Oh, you need a mission, bro. What is that, bro? Like all it is having daily actions that are conducive to one big goal. And if you don't have the daily actions, yeah, there's no point, bro. And internally, as men, having this mission and making actual progress towards it, that is so powerful, bro. That is what gives you these things that everyone wants: confidence, charisma, aura. Bro, you put on more muscle because your testosterone will go up from having a mission and making progress towards it every day. I don't think you understand like the levels to which this works and why this gives you unlimited energy. But that is the most important part, because when you planned the next day, bro, for me it's just crazy, because I begin to visualize like what I'm gonna do, right? If I've got to do some really hard work tomorrow on my laptop, I'm gonna start visualizing as I plan the next day, today, the cold lid of my like MacBook. I'm gonna imagine opening it and how that's gonna feel the next day. And then when I wake up, I don't want to scroll on my phone. My mind has been like programmed from the night before to seek out the like cold lid laptop visualization, make it real. Bro, it's mental like how you can just apply this to anything in your life, and it's such a simple thing. I've got a hard gym session this Sunday, deadlift. Saturday night, best believe I'm imagining the hook grip, because I don't grab it like mixed grip, I grab it hook for double overhand, right? And it just prevents like my lats being at different heights when I'm 30 years old and all that from imbalances in the muscles, right? But I'm gonna imagine the hook grip and how the chalk is gonna feel on my hands when I grip the heavy bar. And then when I do my session that next morning, right, after I visualized it the night before, I'm gonna be seeking out that feeling. So my whole entire day is leading up till that point, and then I'm going to seek out the next visualization from when I was planning the day the night before. And it just programs you. That's what I mean by being a robot, yeah? Is that now you've put in the input and you the next day are the output, and you're executing it with such efficiency that you just feel so good while you do it, because you told yourself you're going to do these things and now you're actually getting it done, bro. This is what I want for you, bro. I'm going to go into the next part of my night routine now after planning the day, but I spent so long on that bit because of how important it is for you, man. And what it's done for me is absolutely incredible. The next thing I do, and this is optional by the way, this next one, is to journal. I only journal if I've got something to say. If something big's happened in life, or if I'm making a hard decision, or if I'm trying to work on something mentally, like bring something out, or like I'm making good progress and I just want to write it down, I'll journal about it, right? It can be a line long, it can be like multiple lines long. Actually, I remember a snippet of my journal which said like, my maintenance recovery is now like a regular person normal day, and that's my maintenance recovery like when I'm proper worn down type of day. I wrote that because there was a day where I felt really like horrible, right? So my wake up time is about 5:30, and I woke up that day 5:30 and my eyes were awake and I just felt like absolute shit. I think it was just central nervous system fatigue, yeah, and I was just like, bro, I can't get out of bed today. My lower back was killing, my whole body just felt like absolute ass, and I basically set the alarm for another 2 hours away, so it was about 7:30. Woke up and I just went to work. I didn't do any work in the morning. I just felt like absolute shit, right? But when I did that, I realized my like recovery day, the day that I'm using to recover my body, recover my central nervous system, this is just a regular person's day, because I absolutely smashed it at work. I still came home and I trained, right? I just can't believe that like all you got to do is basically add in the block in the morning of your own goals. So my own goal is my physique and YouTube, right? I just want to get better at talking, get better at putting stuff out there, right? How I've been living and how it's been improving my life like crazy, bro. And just showing my progress, man, because I've got so many goals that I sort of like put in these videos and I talk about. So having these to look back on once I've actually hit those goals, it's just going to be sick. I can't believe that like how simple just journaling at night can track your mindset throughout your life. And that's why it's important to only really do it when you feel something pretty good happening, because the next part of it will basically track every single day how you feel every single day and what that means for your alertness and everything. But actual journaling, when you're going to go into it and write paragraphs and paragraphs, you need to only do that for meaningful things. You don't need to do some like journal tracker and I just bought this from online and it's so good because I can track my... Bro, you could have just done that in your iPhone notes, man, and it would have been so much quicker and better anyway, because now it's all in one place and it means you're actually going to stick to it. The next three I'm just going to fly through, okay? So it's so simple. All I do next is I track my sleep, and I don't have like some fancy watch, bro. It's just like Casio, you know? So what I do is I've got a table that says the date, the time that I wake up, the time that I go to bed, and then any notes about the day. And I basically try and keep it as consistent as possible for a 5:30 wake up and about a 10:30 bedtime, like sleep time. So as I've been tracking it, the sleep time, I just add 15 minutes to it. So for example, if I'm sat there and I'm about to track my sleep, I'm like, okay, it's 10 p.m. right now, I'm just gonna write 10:15 as the time that I've fallen asleep, because it obviously takes you time to like then go from the tracking area to the bed, right? And this is a side point, don't use your phone in bed because you're just gonna end up scrolling on it, bro. I do as well. If I'm on my phone, I'll end up scrolling on it, and I don't even have Instagram or TikTok or any short form app, and I'll still scroll around on my phone, like going between WhatsApp messages to like photo gallery, bro. I get bored if my phone's in my hand, and it becomes this constant source of dopamine and pleasure and like keeps your mind awake. You don't want that. You want it to be super low dopamine, super low like stimulation, and just be tracking the sleep. So okay, it's 10 p.m, so I'm gonna have fallen asleep by 10:15 or 10:20 or however long it takes you, yeah? And obviously the more you try and sleep at the same time every day, the quicker you're gonna fall asleep, so you can sort of mix and match with 15 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever for how long you want to leave as a gap. That's fine. And the next thing I'll do is the phone's gone and it's on the other side of the room. I don't have it anywhere near my bed, because then when I wake up the next day, the alarm's on the other side, so I'll have to like get out of the bed to turn the alarm off and everything, right? Then I'll go into my bed and I'll just start reading. Even that, I would say, is like semi kind of optional at the nighttime reading, because you'd end up reading throughout the day anyway. If you're that type of guy, like you're wired that way, you want to read, you'd end up reading throughout the day. And the nighttime reading is not really for like too much in terms of knowledge or anything or learning, because you're still going to learn, bro, but it's more to just make you tired. And if I'm already tired, what's the point of reading, bro? Like, to make myself more tired, like it will just make me more awake. If anything, I'll just rather sleep. It's bedtime, just go to sleep, bro. If you're not feeling too tired, you could try reading. It really works for me. I try reading at night when I'm not tired. It will just knock me out in about 5 to 10 minutes, man. So if you're all the way up here in terms of like energy and motivation and everything, and then you're about to go to bed but you're like so hyped up and everything, Try reading, it'll cool you down. But if you're already down here and you're pretty tired and everything, don't bother reading, it's fine. And then the next thing, bro, is just sleep. I'll just sleep straight away after that. And the sleep is so much better because it's happening consistently at the same time every single day, and it happens after the same set of actions every day. So my brain is now used to, okay, like when the lights go off in his house, in his room, he's about to go to sleep. Because remember, the night routine that has literally changed my life, man. It is the lights turn off, I brush my teeth, then I plan tomorrow tonight, and this is the most important one, bro. Plan tomorrow tonight. Then I'll go into the journaling, then I'll go into tracking my sleep, then I'll read, optional, and then I'll go to sleep. And that's the night routine that will give you unlimited energy the next day, because you will be outputting like a robot with no feelings about it, because you're just working towards that checkbox, and you set yourself that plan and then you're gonna go and execute it. And I just think that's beautiful, bro. It's really what's worked for me. It's something that I've like hinged my life on now, and I don't really talk about it too much like in general because it's just such a normal thing now for me. But I've really like undervalued how valuable it is, and I just realized it the other day, so I thought, yeah, let me talk about it here. I appreciate you watching this far, bro. I don't really have anything more to say, so sweat or regret, man. I'm out. Real quick before you go, bro, if you're serious about installing discipline into your own life, click the links below. That's the Pathway of the Tiger, my full discipline installation system. And if you'd like my personal guidance, I've got a link to book in a free call with me.